Yeah.
Right, so Edward wants us to back it up. Nah. Okay, we're going for it. We're gonna try and prove that Marshall was there.
Oh, okay.
Now, what could we do? What could we point out is the burning question.
Yeah. Have to watch the Big Badger again.
I'm afraid so. Cover your eyes.
No!
But what are we pointing out here? What are we pointing out about Jake Marshall?
Ooh.
Okay. Now, bear in mind, we can't see his face, so that's not an option. The bloody coat, also not an option at the minute. Meekin's knocked out. Have we missed something here?
I think it's back by the Big Badger, sorry.
Oh! There it is.
The rag.
Yes. It wasn't there the first time. It was only when the coat got bloodied.
There we go. So the rag is just a rag of a jacket.
It is. It is the jackets. That kind of indicates it. Ah, nice. Exactly 8 words.
Yeah.
I love that as a gimmick. It's just like, you seem to have a case here. I want you to say it with 8 words and more vowels than consonants. Action.
That's like university challenge question.
It's like, here's your double. Here's your double, and if you get this wrong, you get the withering contempt of Jeremy Paxman, which will last you for the entire life. What's the capital of Argentina?
In fewer than 8 letters.
Buenos Aires. No, it was Buenos Aires, you fucking tit. Get out of my face.
A ghost.
Clearly Ghost. Casper. Casper's hiding in the fucking locker. Like, bear in mind, like, this sounds far-fetched. Unless you played Metal Gear Solid. Where this is something you could literally do because the camera does, like, pan exactly as we saw there.
Yeah.
So, like, this is absolutely doable. But that is also implying that somehow Jake Marshall played Metal Gear Solid, which is also very doubtful.
Yeah, he doesn't believe in console.
The newest console he has is Pontoon.
Fitting in the bucket.
Yeah, that's it. Marbles. Oh wow, yeah. Remember, like, again, we were thinking perhaps the whole, like, cowboy thing was an act, but he probably doesn't actually know about the lockers. Bear in mind that Gumshoe did say beforehand there's people who don't know about it.
Fingerprint locker.
Aha, there you go. He's rattled. And there we go. Gumshoe reinforcing the point.
Yeah, fair enough.
You nicked your gimmick, buddy. Yeah, chew that jerky.
Oh, I'd love some jerky
Ah,
right now.
I love it. See, that is the exact reason why you wear a poncho, to do shit like that. This is no laughing matter. Judge, never say Ole. Never say that again.
Ole!
Oh, I'm having fun now. I'm having fun. I haven't had this much fun with Cowboy since I watched Brokeback. But move on with the testimony, please. Right, so this is just trying to like explain on the floor plans how Marshall could have dodged everything. And yeah, there we go. We're now proving the case here.
Yeah.
And there you go. Again, the curious note here is that like Marshall would have had to be Goodman in disguise. So did he just happen to have the exact same clothes as Goodman? Or did he just nick his outfit?
Like, and how much persuasion did Marshall need to get into clothes that aren't cowboy clothes?
See, this is the thing. Like, again, we know his gimmick. He seems pretty dedicated to it. How far would he go to do it? Why would he get rid of the cowboy guard for this special occasion?
And it shows why he got a bandage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Would he though? Would he have realized?
That's the thing. I don't know if he would. Maybe he's got the same problem with Lagudu with face blindness. It's like, is that Marshall or Goodman? I don't know. They both have stubbles.
and, you know, pale blobs for faces.
Yes, clearly. Get the feeling that the judge is not a fan of spaghetti westerns.
That's the second time he's in front of the judge's ears. I said the judge put up.
You sure, mate? Like, mate, you're the one on trial here. Like, I'm doing pretty well. Uh-oh. Edgar's sticking his arm in here again.
Oh.
I love that Edward's helping us out here. But again, why? Why is he helping? Ah, right. So we're doing a whole thinking outside the box gimmick here again. So the trick to this puzzle is basically not to prove that Marshall was the guy in disguise, because we've hit a brick wall there. It is to try and find a piece of evidence that's happened because he was in disguise.
Okay.
So working through the case as we know it, as we think it is, if we're making the assumptions that Meekins basically encountered Marshall in disguise, there was a fight, there was a scrap, and Marshall escapes, there must be a piece of evidence that has come about because of that scrap. So what is that piece of evidence?
Cuts on the knife attack.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Edward's making the point there about the cloth. And the thing is, from that angle, we can't prove for sure it's the white coat from that Goodman would wear. So now it's up to us to try and prove that it is.
Oh, we should watch the video again.
Yeah. But this could be the last time.
Okay.
Right. So this is pretty simple. If you can work it through.
He's taken something from the locker, from Goodman's locker, put in his own.
Right.
Still open there.
So there's Meekins getting slashed there. You can see his hand is completely cut to shreds.
Yeah. Now Meekins going for him.
Alright. He gets wrapped across the fucking lockers. You'd notice my clicks are in time with the music. And there it is. There's blood all over the clothes. Yes. God damn you, Officer Mookie. That Meekins. Fuck.
Wow, that's bad.
Oh, I've been trying to avoid that all recording. Okay, so.
People would have said you are dressed ridiculously. Oh wait, they say that about you all the time.
Exactly. How could you tell the difference? Right. I think we got him. Marshall is going to spill the beans.
Hey. The cooked beans or the uncooked beans from a tin?
I think it's going to be more of a brisket. He's going to give us the brisket.
Okay.
Oh. Then.
So 9 case.
He's talking to Edward there. Right, and he's gonna tell us all. This should be interesting. Right, so he had clothes ready to go.
Okay.
Fair enough. Right. Now again, let's stress this here. That is bad news for us.
Yeah, that means the murder must have taken place. If it did,
at the prosecutor's place. Yes, exactly. That is so believable.
Yeah.
So now it's a point of finding out why. Why today? Yes. That is why we got the case file.
Yeah. Okay. Like blatantly the incident's not over.
Yes. Now, of course, after reading the case file, we do have a notion of why he's taken a special interest in SL9. Call it an educated guess, if you will.
His brother was killed.
Yes. It would seem to be it seemed to be the case that he was either one of the victims or the last victim of Joe Dark. Just taking out the evidence of SL9.
Okay.
That explains the disguise. So he's going to pin it all on Goodman.
Okay.
Ah, so he left the ID card there when he was securing the crime scene. Interesting. There we go. Bringing that old chestnut back, Irby.
So who put the rubber glove there?
Good point, Phoenix. Good point. Now, does that mean that Goodman had a hand in all this? Or is someone else at play here?
I'd imagine Angel's Star has something to say about it.
Maybe. That's possible.
You know who'd solve this case in like 1 minute?
Columbo?
You better bet your biscuits in the old.
Ah, no, we can't have her here. No. She just, like, dry hump Edward's leg and we get nowhere. She would like a fucking horny victory bell if we're going to continue this Pokemon metaphor.
Oh, for God's sake, he's just been flashing out in front of us the whole time.
Yes.
With his weapon like that.
I mean, at least it's clean. That's something at least. There's no incriminating evidence on it. Aha. So Marshall knows a lot more about the cameras than he was letting on as well. He knew they were erasing every 6 hours. So he had a time frame and everything.
Which doesn't go with his technophobic previous statement.
No, it does not. That is a wee little contradiction, but I think there's a bigger fish in play here. And there's the kicker.
Yeah.
Now bear in mind, we did find blood at the scene, but as we said at the time, there's probably not enough to say an actual tangible stabbing happened.
Yeah.
Oh!
Okay.
Now that is interesting. Right, that is very, very interesting. That's why it was Jimmy already.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, goddamn Republicans. Yes. You've broken the officer's code. It's almost as if, Jake Marshall, and don't mind me if I'm speaking out of turn here, it's almost like you're a bent copper.
Mother of God.
Mother of gods!